Jake Paul is desperate to fight Tommy Fury. Jake Paul has called out Tommy Fury yet again, as they are reportedly set to fight on February 18th in Manchester, England. Tommy Fury seems like a broken record at this point, as he has pulled out twice against the YouTuber, which has definitely hurt his reputation regardless if his reasons were legit or not. While Jake has continuously said that he doesn't need a fight with Tommy, he keeps going back and booking a fight against him. So why is Jake so eager to fight him? The main reason that Jake has been so persistent on getting Tommy Fury's name on his resume is of course the credibility that comes with it. Jake Paul is highly criticized in the sport of boxing for fighting guys that are way older than him and past their prime, fighting guys from other sports like MMA and not boxers, as well as fighting people that are smaller than him. This is why Jake is looking to get in there with Tommy, as on paper it gives him his first fight against a real boxer who is undefeated, has a better record than him, is younger, and the same weight as him. This is all paired of course with the fact that Tommy is a Fury, being the younger half-brother of the current heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury, who's a huge name and pay-per-view attraction in the sport and one of the world's top pound-for-pound boxers right now. This gives Tommy a credible name in the casual boxing scene, even though the hardcore fans know that Tommy isn't the most experienced boxer, which is why it's the perfect fight for Jake. A fight against Tommy ticks all of Jake's mental boxes for a perfect opponent, being an undefeated pro boxer with a big name who is young and hungry, coming from a fighting family that will help sell and promote the fight while not at all being a world title caliber opponent. Even with Jake beating MMA legend Anderson Silva by unanimous decision in his last fight, which is his most credible win to date, and putting on a pretty solid performance against Anderson for a guy of Jake's experience, that win is actually widely looked over considering the general audience seeing Silva as an old MMA fighter that's not a boxer or in his prime. We've seen Jake claim multiple times that Tommy would never get this kind of opportunity ever again and that he's replaceable.
Alright, so this is the last time I'm speaking about this guy if we don't end up fighting, because I'm starting to get pissed off. Tommy Fury is about to fumble the biggest bag of his life. I have dozens of other fighters calling me out every single week, Tommy. You're replaceable.
However, by delaying this fight even further, Tommy seems to actually be getting bigger and bigger offers for this fight, as originally it was around $1 million when they were originally scheduled to fight in 2021. Then when they were set to fight at MSG last year in August, Jake said they were offering $2 million to fight Tommy, and agreeing to all of his terms.
We agreed to all of the terms. Everything is ready to go. We're 45 days away from the fight. We agreed to his $2 million purse. We agreed to VADA testing, extra flights, extra rooms, extra tickets to the fight.
Reports have now come out that Tommy has been offered $2.5 million for this fight, which is a big difference compared to what it was the first time this fight was scheduled, with that showing how badly Jake wants this fight as well as the magnitude of it. Jake's last fight against Anderson Silva didn't do as well as some of his previous pay-per-view bouts, with his trajectory and momentum going down since Tommy first pulled out in December of 2021. Jake knows that with the Fury name, he will be able to sell the fight to both the American and UK crowds, while also intriguing the world by going up against the first pro boxer in his career that is undefeated and has a big name. Along with this, the Fury name holds a lot of value, and we've seen the Furies promote the fight between Jake and Tommy very well when the bout was previously scheduled, which could add to the build-up and hype for an eventual clash.
This is what Tyson Fury just said in an interview. Check it.
I'm backing Tommy. I put my money where my mouth is. I've got 100 grand with anybody. I'll put it on Tommy, and that's it. That's how I feel about it.
Hey, Tyson, you fucking pussy. Let's up the ante. Let's bet $1 million on it, Tyson. 2 million, 3 million, however much you want to fucking bet. Let's do it.
This fight has been in the making since 2021, and with it now being 2023, as much as Jake doesn't want to admit it, he does need a fight against Tommy to get the respect that he desires in the sport of boxing, with Tommy also being a fight that is pretty 50-50, with the audience seemingly backing Jake Paul to win, considering Tommy's 2 pullouts, and Vegas odds insisting that Tommy Fury is the clear favorite in this, with Jake Paul never having fought a pro boxer quite yet. While there are other options for him to fight, such as him throwing around Mike Perry's name recently, none of these guys quite tick all the boxes that Tommy does for Jake, which is why this is a perfect fight for Jake and why he's so insistent on it happening, to the point where he is now offering to fight in Fury's hometown of Manchester for $2.5 million. Don't get me wrong, Tommy Fury will likely never see this payday in a boxing match ever again, and I do see it going both ways in terms of needing one another. Jake is active and creating a storyline in the sport of boxing, and Tommy fits his storyline more than I feel Jake fits Tommy's. However, if Tommy is able to get a win on the night, that would be huge for him, securing himself a huge payday, making his name much bigger, as well as a rematch against Jake likely to be inbound, with Tommy probably being the A side. I think this is a great fight and one that needs to be made for both guys, as they would both get the biggest opportunity and a big stage to display their skills and show which one of them is the better fighter, after all their trash talk up until this point. I do think Jake needs this fight against Tommy, which is why he has been so eager to get it on, and I think it will be a great competitive fight if it were to get made. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below as to whether you think Jake needs a fight against Tommy Fury to put some credibility on his career like I do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and you enjoy my content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, as it helps support the channel and it lets me know if you guys want to see more. But yeah, I'll see you all next time.